guys, you can see he's a melanistic animal, which means that he's pretty much all black in coloration. He's got oversaturation of the black pigmentation throughout his body. He's not what a normal water monitor or Asiatic water monitor would look like. He is pretty calm in general. He is trying to manipulate himself to kind of look around and see what's going on. But you can see those marks on his back, and that's what I'm talking about by the prior injury. Normally he would just have all that black coloration around his body. So he does have that really long tongue, and that's one of their best senses that they use. They smell with their tongues. He has 2 holes on the roof of his mouth called Jacobson's organs that they can smell, and they can smell even better than people can. Monitor lizards have extremely long tongues to be able to do that. You can see that he's not 100% comfortable being held, but he is pretty calm. A really nervous lizard would be turning and attempting to bite and do things like that. But again, he's had a very eventful couple of weeks. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask.
And I do want to say this is just one example of what the environmental police and our organization does that you don't hear about. We do this all the time.
Is he full size?
No. So monitor lizards, or Asian water monitors like him, can sometimes exceed somewhere about 8 to 9 feet long and weigh up to about 90 or so pounds, but that's a really big individual. On average, they're going to be about 6 to 7 feet and weigh probably about 50 to 60. So he will get bigger. I don't know the sex or the age of this animal, but I would assume probably a younger guy, not super old. I'd say somewhere between probably 5 and 8 or so.
There you go. Good boy.
Is there any footage of Goose's arrest, so to speak?
Yes, there is.
Do you know when it will be released?
Hopefully sometime later today, sir. That's the plan.
You're doing so good.
This is done great.
He's doing so good.
Now keep in mind, in the wildlife trade, from talking to Mike, he had explained this animal, again, with the markings on its back, it's going to devalue it, but potentially has the value of between $6,000 and at fully grown $20,000.
Why are they so expensive? Like what
They're rare. The fact that you can't have them, you will find in a lot of, believe it or not, in the criminal trade, you will find with animals it's a status symbol. You'll start off with your excuse me, your lower tier criminals. They'll have alligators and things like that. And as you go up, you'll get into monitor lizards, you'll get into cobras, you'll get into lions, tigers, bears, the whole shebang. Again, it ends up being a status symbol. Some of these animals are very, very rare.
And it is also up to breeders. Breeders, when they have one animal, will breed specific animals together to get a new color because that's a product. They can sell that color as a product. And as they do that more and more, where Max said he's melanistic, he's bred specifically for this color. This would be very unusual to happen in the wild.
And one other thing, just to talk about a value of an animal like this. At our sanctuary, we don't put a value on any single individual animal. They are all animal life, and we want to make sure that we cherish and allow them to thrive. If you ask me, honestly, I'd have no idea how expensive an animal like that is. It makes zero difference to me. The most important thing to us is that he's going to have a permanent home where, again, he can thrive and have the best well-being possible. He's doing so good right now.
I know, I'm amazed.
So one other thing to think about with these lizards, too, is they can hear. A lot of people don't think that lizards can hear. They do have ears on the side of their heads. That's what that hole is on the side of his head. And they can hear just like we can. They just don't have, say, a full developed ear on the outside to help hold the sound in like we do or mammals do.
Do they swim? Like, are they amphibians?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they swim very, very well. That's the name, water monitor. That's where they get that name. I'm just going to readjust them here. They swim very, very well in places like Southeast Asia and South Asia where they live. They are extremely aquatic. They hunt for fish all the time. They feel very confident and comfortable in the water, and it allows them to cool down very, very well.
How fast is he?
He can move quick when he wants to. He can move up to about 12 miles per hour when he really wants. And when they're moving quick, they move very quick. And that's how they catch all the different prey items that they'd be searching for in the wild, is they're just very, very quick animals. It's okay. It's okay. All right. I think from there, we're going to go ahead and put them back and let them rest. Yeah. Okay.